Hi Zeke, this is your video explaining how to graph equations that look like this. So I'm going to review this one. This is the one that Sarah helped you with, and then teach you how to do this one. So the first step is to make a table of values, and you can pick anything that you want. 0, 1, 2, 3, those are all good numbers. They're nice and small. And once you have your numbers that you've picked, you take each one and you stick it in, and you evaluate order of operations. So if I stick in a 0, 0 plus 3. If I stick in a 1, 1 plus 3. If I stick in a 2, 2 plus 3, 3 plus 3. The answers would be 3, 4, 5, and 6. So now that we have this table of values, we can graph those dots. So this is like having 0, 3 as an ordered pair. 1, 4 as an ordered pair. So if I come down here and I put some dots, 0, 3 would be a dot right there. 1, 4 is a dot here. 2, 5, 3, 6. Remember that the first number is the sideways number, and the second number is the up and down number. So we go over 1 and up 4 to get that dot. Once you got your dots, you connect them and they make a straight line. Well, this is going to be very similar in the fact that we're going to make a table. We're going to pick some numbers and then we're going to graph them. So if I pick, let's say I pick 0, 1, and 2, same as I did before. I stick it in and I do order of operations, 0 squared plus 3, 1 squared plus 3, 2 squared plus 3. The answer would be 0 squared is 0, 0 plus 3 is 3. 1 times 1 is 1, 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 times 2 is 4, 4 plus 3 is 7. So now I need to get a graph and start graphing these. Alright, so I need a dot at 0, 3, that's right here. A dot at 1, 4, a dot at 2, 7. Well, that doesn't really make a straight line, because here would be my straight line, or here would be my straight line. So actually, what's happening is this is a curve, but I'm missing some numbers. Anytime you have this tiny 2, the overall shape is a U, and I can only see half of my U. So I did not pick enough numbers. I'm going to have to start picking some numbers over here to see this part of the U. So let me move this down. Let's pick -1. -1 squared is still +1, because -1 times another -1, two negatives make a positive. So I have +1 plus 3, which is 4. Now, notice that that matches this guy. They will always do that. That will always happen. They will come in pairs. So if 1 is 4, -1 is 4, don't be shocked. So now I've got a dot at -1, 4. My guess is that 2, 7 will have a match over here. Let's double check. -2. -2 squared is the same as -2 times -2, so that's +4. 4 plus 3 is bingo. 7, that matches with this one. So I have a dot at -2, 7. Now you can see the rest of the U. So whenever you're doing these x squareds, know that it's going to be a U, and you might have to pick 5 or 6 numbers until you see the whole U. If you only give me part of the U on the test, then it's wrong. You have to give me the complete U. Alright, let's do this one. I think I'll make my table where I can put my work in the middle. So I'm going to pick a 0. I think I'll pick a 1 and a -1, a 2 and a -2. -2 times 0 squared plus 5. -2, I need a -2. -2 times 1 squared plus 5. -2 times -1 squared plus 5. -2 times 2 squared plus 5. negative 2 times negative 2 squared plus 5. So I just kept replacing the x with each of these numbers. I stuck a 0 in, I stuck a 1 in, I stuck a negative 1. Notice that when I did the negatives, I kept parentheses around it because that's actually important. It creates a whole different answer if you don't do that. Okay, so 0 squared is 0. 0 times anything is still 0, so I get 5 as an answer. 1 times 1 is 1. 1 times negative 2 is negative 2. I still feel like I need more work. Negative 2 plus 5 is a positive 3. Okay, next one. Negative 1 squared is negative 1 times negative 1, which is positive 1. Positive 1 times negative 2 is negative 2 plus 5. So I did get the same answer both times. Okay, 2 squared is 4. 4 times negative 2 is negative 8. Negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3. So when I do this guy, negative 2 squared is also 4 times negative 2 is negative 8 plus 5 is negative 3. All right, now I'm ready to graph my answers. So here we go. I'm going to put a dot at 0, 5. That's right here. A dot at 1, 3, 1, 3. Negative 1, 3. I don't really need those lines. 2 is down here at negative 3. Negative 2 is also at negative 3. So do you see the U shape we got going on? And it's pointing down this time. It's going to point down anytime the coefficient is negative. If this coefficient is positive, so let's write ourselves a little note here. If it says y equals 3x squared, it's going to be a u that looks like that. And if it says y equals negative 3x squared, it's going to be a u that looks like that. If it has a plus or a minus in the back, the plus or minus is what scoots it up or down. This scoots it up 1, this scoots it down 5. So see how this had a plus 5, and the very tippy top was at plus 5. Okay, so that should be enough. The hardest part is doing the order of operations and not making any silly mistakes with our negative numbers. But you should do the homework from this lesson, which was on page 322. And you could, let's see, do anything from 8 through 19. If you want to just do odds, and you could check your answers in the back, or if you want to do odds and evens, and I'll check them for you, or I give you my teacher book, you can check them on your own. But that is the lesson, is you make a table of values, you pick your numbers, and you make a U shape. Good luck.